Hi, today we're going to talk about the Unbeatable Squirrel, Big Squirrels Don't Cry, the collected edition in digest format from Marvel. The Unbeatable Squirrel, Big Squirrels Don't Cry is one of these collected digest-sized edition books from Marvel. It collects issues 1 to 11 of the Unbeatable Squirrel in the, I think it's a Marvel Now re-released line, and Howard the Duck number 6 by Chip Zdarsky. It carries on from where the last collected edition left off, which I've reviewed on this channel, and I gotta say I love these Squirrel comics. But I love them because they are silly and fun and an enjoyable read to pass the time with. But they're not big and heavy, they do not have loads of complicated things going on, they are just a laugh. They've got these self-referential little narrative meta things at the bottom of each page as sort of footnotes that really help bring the book alive and almost repeat the things you're thinking in your head. The stories in this, she fights Doctor Doom. There's a time travelling story with Doom where she tries to bargain with him, but Doom being Doom won't stand up to it. She tries to use computer science to get round him, but it doesn't work. And then she ends up teaming with Howard the Duck in a story that I thought was going to be a pain in the ass to read. Actually turned out to be really funny. They do a sort of version of The Most Dangerous Game, and you've got Kraven the Hunter thrown in for good measure with that, and a robot cyborg cat. You've got to read it to understand it. Then you've got her fighting the Mole Man, and the Mole Man actually falls in love with her, and you have a couple of issues devoted to her trying to convince the Mole Man not to want to go out with her for various reasons, and him not taking that. And then you have these funny things where he's trying to sink world landmarks to force her to go out with him on at least one date, and you've got these nice little comments from people that like sort of vox pops, Frank Miller style, from people saying why she should give a guy a try just because he's, you know, a bit ugly and lives underground, and people saying no, she's got the right to do what she wants. It's just very funny. And then finally you've got a story where with Nightmare, where she has him invade her dreams and try and cause a nightmare with all the various Marvel villains, like Doc Ock, Venom, and what's the other one? Count Nefarious. And she uses computer science to defeat him. She explains binary computer language to Nefarious, and she uses coding speak to try and convince people to like stop pursuing her. It's just funny. I'm doing a terrible job probably explaining that and making it sound good, but the way they do it in this book, it's just silly and funny. Oh, and you also meet her mum at the start of the book as well, and you get a nice sort of brush over of her origin story. They go, oh, and they just list a load of things that it could be. But suffice to say, they're very clear she is not a mutant or an inhuman. But it's just silly. If you want a fun, silly read, that's also very well priced. I mean, this is like, you can get this for less than a tenner, new. So Lord knows what it will come back as in a couple of weeks when you can get it for second hand. Then pick this up. I don't think you'll be disappointed. I would say read the first volume first, Powers of a Squirrel. I'm very much looking forward to the whole run coming out in some sort of omnibus, because I would buy it. I don't think it will, which is why I've been buying these, but I want another collected edition to come out if they aren't going to release an omnibus of it. Thanks for watching. Let me know, do you like Squirrel Girl? If you do, what's one of your favourite runs of it? What's one of your favourite